strange for me. How are you all? Welcome, ladies and gents. Let's get the live chat. All messages are visible. Welcome, guys. Oh my God, thank you so much. Hi, Bernie. Thank you for the birthday messages. And that is so sweet of every one of you. I read every single one of them. I feel like a bit of a celebrity at the moment, actually. So it's so good to connect with you all. I've got 26 of you here at the minute. Now I'm a little early. I hope that's okay. Hi, Larry. How are you? I hope you're all well this evening. Thank you for joining, ladies and gents. I just wanted to have a little chat with you. Of course, it's inevitable. I would have a few problems with streaming, as you know. It's inevitable. Hi, who's that? Hi, Slaunter Ron. How are you doing? Slaunter Ron, I love that name. Goodbye, Ron. So, no, it's Cheers, Ron, isn't it? Who else have we got? Hi, Ken from Australia. Hi, Linda. Oh my God, I love you guys. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Laurie. Everybody's here. Oh my God, this is amazing. Thank you all for joining me. Now, I just wanted to have a little chat with you all. Happy birthday. Thank you. I'm getting a little old for birthdays. That was a bit of a surprise for me. Oh my God. Hi, Irish Eyes. Everybody's here tonight. Hi, Mary. Now, hi, guys. I'm so happy to say hello to you, but I'm actually here to ask you questions. You're here to ask me questions. And I love you, Leonora. I'm so pleased that you could all join me today. Light and love in Texas, Argentina. This is insane. A private pub tour schedule. Yes, Mary, you do. I've just scheduled a private pub tour with Mary. We're going to take her on 2 pubs around London. Any questions you have, you guys? That's what tonight's all about. And it's about connecting and thanking you all. Can you actually believe, you guys? Hi, Florida. We hit 50,000 subscribers. I mean, nobody's more surprised than the whole team here at Free Tours. And this is all about just thanking you all for your amazing, amazing support. Hi, Meg. Hi, Ken. Larry, thank you so much for my cup of coffee. I'm so grateful. I would love to join you all in a gin tonight, you guys, but I can't have one tonight. I'm actually trying to behave myself. 50K. I can't believe it. And would you believe it's almost 54K already? Honestly, every one of us, the whole team here, are so grateful to you all, you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Kathy, you are always too generous. I love you guys. Hi, Alan. Hi, Saunteron. You would like to know if I could do a Banbury tour and how Cromwell used it during the Civil War. Something we will look into. There is so many more tours coming up, you guys. Kathy, how you doing, darling? Oh my God, I love that you guys all know each other. I'm getting myself comfy now because I want to spend the evening with you guys. Behave as if, says Nigel. You're so bold. Well, anyway, listen, guys. So the reason we're here, again, this would not be possible without every single one of you. As you all know, it's a terrible time for the tourism industry. We've all suffered desperately every single time, or every one of us during this pandemic. But it finally seems to be kind of over for us here in London. You're all coming back. And I'm so excited to welcome you all back. You're all booking up the private tours. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about how these tours work and how we work behind the scenes, because it's not just all about me. It's like any actress, as you like. We've got some amazing guides with the company, and I want to thank as well tonight the background. People forget about the editors, and we have 2 amazing editors, and I want you to say hello to him because he's watching himself tonight. Will you say hello to the boss? I always call him the boss. Will you say hello to Stephen? And there's one other guy, Aaron, and they do so much hard work in the background. Trust me, we do have a lot of arguments on a Tuesday night before release day on Thursday. So it's all well done, Heather. They're all saying hello to you there, Stephen. You better say hello back. So just wanted to say thank you to those guys as well. I can honestly tell you, folks, I never in a million years imagined that people would be as interested in what I have to say. I mean, of course, I know they would in Margaret's tours and Jessica and all the other tour guides, but I never expected anyone, I'm speaking on behalf of myself, would be as interested in what we're doing. And it makes me so proud and so happy. And you do rock, Stephen. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm in favor with the boss again, you guys. So any questions you have tonight, guys, let's get this show on the road. Hope you're all well. Oh my God, you were amazing too. I can't believe all these compliments. Thank you for the happy birthday messages, by the way. At this age of my life, I kind of tend to hide under the covers at this stage. I get a bit embarrassed by birthdays. I'm not exactly a huge birthday celebrator, but you'll be glad to know I celebrated with Maureen, ladies and gents. We had a great time. She put on a lovely dinner for me, and I was in Ireland for 4 days. So that's what I've been kind of up to, and we're doing a lot. We've done the Highgate Cemetery, Alan, by the way. The questions that are coming in, Alan is asking me, how about a Highgate Cemetery tour? We have done one, actually. Norma, I would love to get inside Buckingham Palace, but regretfully, Buckingham Palace is only open for 2 months of the year. And those 2 months are always, I think it's always August and September when the Queen goes on vacation and she goes to Balmoral. Where was I during the storms? Okay, so myself and Maureen, one Saturday night, we had a couple of drinks and we decided we'd book a flight to Ireland because Maureen and the kids were off on half term. So we went literally from a Tuesday to a Saturday. So I actually missed the storm here in London. But we had a hurricane in Ireland. It was absolutely insane. And I managed to get a bit of footage because I don't want to give away my secrets, but there are 2 very special tours coming up and they're going to take an awful lot of work. So you please bear with us, folks. We do have a lot of background stuff that's there already, but I have 2 very big projects. And I'm nearly afraid. Someone just bought me 5 coffees elsewhere. You guys are so sweet, honestly. The Natural History Museum is a good idea, Northern 23. We may get in there. Yeah, absolutely. We have a British Museum in the works. That's almost ready to go. Susan, I had the best birthday because, just one second, I did have a fab birthday. Are you still there, folks? I'm back again. I'm so sorry. Did you get me there? Are you all there again, you guys? I'm so sorry. I can't roll after I press that button. What I tried to do actually was delete something off the top. And we're back. We're all back again. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I'm not touching the phone again. I just want to make sure you can all see me. So getting back to it. Yes, I was in Ireland for the hurricane and storms. And we flew back. So we kind of missed the whole buzz in London. And London was a lot worse than Ireland. So it was crazy. Thank you for being so patient with me, folks. I'm so sorry. This technology. You can only see my picture, Kathy. Are you okay? Can you see me now, Kathy? I'm moving around a bit so that maybe in my internet stream. Are you all okay, guys? Are you there? Anyway, I want to answer the question. Yes, I was perfectly safe. But with regards to the Platinum Jubilee, I was looking up all the dates. I am going to be front row and center for every single one of you folks. I've looked it up already. We'll have the Trooping the Colour first. Then there's a huge celebration. And I'm thinking about going. Oh, Irish Eyes, thank you. You're so generous, darling. Thank you. I'm delighted you love my graveyard tours. I'm getting distracted by all the questions. But there's 4-day celebrations for the Platinum Jubilee, and I plan on live streaming from every one of them. So I hope you can all join me. A royal shopping tour. Now that is a good idea. Maybe that would be kind of Kensington High Street, I think, mostly, and all the exclusive stores down there. And we'll make our way around there. And the King's Road in Chelsea. I love the fact that all you guys know each other now. It's amazing. Hi, honey from Australia. Welcome all. Any questions on future tours? Please give us a shout there. Anyone interested? Let me know if you have any suggestions on future tours. So is there any chance you would be able to take us to the catacombs? I guess, yeah. I mean, I think you're going to be very happy with what's in the works at the moment, though. We're going to be, and you love the music tours. Well, actually, we're talking to a black taxi driver at the moment, and we may be doing a really cool Beatles tour. So I don't have to do all the walking. I can go with the black cab driver. So if you're interested in a collaboration there, I did another video when I was in Ireland, by the way, guys, and it's kind of a live music session in a traditional Irish pub. So if you're interested in that, you heard someone talk about my channel on the bus. Oh my God, from a county of Kent. You know, it's the weirdest thing, guys. I was talking to, I met people at the changing of the guard yesterday, And this chap came up and he said, "Oh, I'm here, Sinead." Now, I had customers, and he said, "I'm here because I saw your video." And just as I was speaking, one of my customers said that in her university, and they were like non-native English speakers, they were using our videos to teach English to hundreds of students in a lecture hall. Oh my God, I nearly passed out. It's getting so bizarre because a couple of people are recognizing me on the street. Thank you, Joe. That's a wonderful thing to say. Yes, we could do a Queen tour maybe. Also Long Island, love Long Island, Carl. I spent a long time in New York. So I used to visit East Hampton, Amagansett, Montauk. Get into now, Slaunter, Ron. What a suggestion. Getting in to a prison. Oh my God. A star, Sylvia. Well, I don't know about that. I'm quite humble. Do you think I'm going to be famous, Heather? Oh my God. I don't know. I think I've too many skeletons in the closet. It's like someone said to me before, you should run for mayor. And I'm like, no. There's a lot of stories from New York around the place that I'd have to be careful of. Spa. Experiences that are roaming in London. Now, that's a great suggestion. We will be doing, and I personally will be doing, the city of Bath. And I want to talk to you all about Jane Austen and John Wood the Elder and the amazing architecture there. And of course, that's all Georgian period. And we will also go to the Roman baths, which you can actually film inside. So we have to be very careful. Certain places we're not allowed to actually film inside, folks. So we're not really allowed. So sometimes we find some footage that's online that, you know, we can find B-roll, etc. So we're doing the best we can. It's quite difficult because you got to find a lot of stuff that's not, you know, copyright-free images as well. I love that you guys are all connecting with each other. This is amazing. So, yeah, they're the things that are up and coming. Yeah, Bath is definitely coming, Joe. I know people are very interested in Bath. And of course, we will probably go into the Jane Austen Centre. Now, we haven't really spoken an awful lot about what's going to be next with the European tours, but we're hoping they're in the works as well. So I just wanted to say, if I have any Irish tours, ladies and gents, that I'm going to release, and particularly this one where my friends are excellent Irish musicians, we're going to do a little preview of my little highlights of my Irish tour. We're going to release that on our other channel, and that's Free Tours by Foot. We'll put a link in the bottom of the description of this live stream, and we need the subscribers there, basically. So it's not the Free Tours by Foot London. This is going to be our European channel. So if you're interested in seeing some more of that, the history of where we were, and I was on the Ring of Kerry, have I done Glasnevin or Mount Jerome, Sinead? I haven't done Dublin yet, but that's something to consider. But we do have a Dublin tour on the site, and he does a very good job. So check that one out. But any of our European tours from now on, we're going to move to that other channel. Now, I have been, Bridget, to the spring equinox. Bridget asks, would I consider around Stonehenge? I was very fortunate to get to Stonehenge for the summer solstice. So I would definitely consider going back there for either summer or winter solstice. So you guys, Glastonbury, Joe, you are my kind of girl. Joe's after suggesting Glastonbury, folks, for me. Are you listening, Stephen? Glastonbury, sending me to Glastonbury for 3 days? Phenomenal idea, Joe. Do you know what? I was actually thinking as well, if you're interested, maybe we could go to, because concerts are coming back, and I'm so excited about concerts. I mean, I miss them so much. Like me and Maureen, we tend to go to a lot of music gigs. She's a bit more nutty than I am for gigs. So what we will do, hi, my sister's there, you guys. Say hello to my sister. I can't believe she's tuned in, Colette O'Leary. So all the fans will say hello to Colette there. My sister's after tuning in for the first time. She usually remains in the background. She will be mortified that I shouted her out there as well. Yes, Ross, I walked with me, Tim. We had a great time, me and Walk With Me, Tim. He was great fun. Oh, Colette, my sister is on the make, you guys. Please forgive me. She's after suggesting that she will go to Coldplay with me and we will live stream it in the summer at Wembley. She's so bold. She's doing this because she really wants to go to see Coldplay. Oh, she's going to be so embarrassed. Michelle McManus, are you from Killarney? Colette's the quiet one. Yeah, of course she is. Oh my God, Kathy, could you imagine? The tickets are all sold out, so she is delusional. But Maureen said she'll get her a ticket somewhere. She's very good at getting the last minute tickets. So, yeah, I mean, the summer in London is going to be incredible. We're going to do a lot of festivals. We may do Pride. We'll do a lot of like this outdoor swimming, the beaches. We can go anywhere you want to go, you guys. Oh, you loved my Jack the Ripper. Thank you, Blake. That is so sweet of you. I will have another birthday gin on you at the weekend. Thank you so much. I got so many glasses of gin bought for me. It's insane. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Seeing Coldplay in Kinshasa. You're going to Coldplay in Chicago, Mary. Well, yeah, I like Coldplay, but I'm a huge U2 fan. U2 fan. That's what I'm. They're my buzz. And loved Prince. Prince as well. I mean, it's a huge loss to the music community. So you love the Jack the Ripper to do more true crime tours. Now, that suggestion, you guys, has come up quite a bit, the Cray tours, the Cray twins. So what we're going to do is my colleague, a couple of my colleagues actually do Cray twin tours of London. So maybe I will get him to jump on board and just come with me, because there's a lot of research goes behind a lot of the tours we do as well. But what about the videos for the Queen's Jubilee in June? Ross, you may have just joined us. I am going to be covering every ounce of the Queen's Jubilee. I promise you that. The Platinum Jubilee, we will be front row, live and centre. I think the majority of them, fingers crossed, but I will have a lot of practice before then, we will do live streams. I'm definitely going to live stream the Trooping of the Colour. Thank you, Beverly. Oh my God, that's so sweet again. I've got more birthday messages this year. Everywhere I looked, there was a message of happy birthday, Sinead. Happy birthday, Sinead. You're coming in June, Heather. A lot of U2 music at your wedding, Mary. Well, we'll do a bit of feature on that, Mary. Mary's joining me for a pub tour this week. Bono is woke. Right, we won't get into the woke brigade now because I think that's a bit too... Yeah, Bono has Bono likes to talk, but I do love his voice, so fair enough. Thank you for your tour of Buckingham Palace. Oh, yes. Have you had a drink, Sinead? I haven't, Stephen. Not usually on the weekends. I usually kind of wait till Saturday because I'm always off on Sunday. I have my water, though. Why? Would you like me to have a drink? I won't have a drink now, no. I'm usually quite good. All the team are over the moon, by the way, folks, with every one of you. And I do try to reiterate this to you all the time. We read, we mightn't get to all of your comments, but we read every single one of them. I see every one of your remarks at all times. And we get a few trolls every now and then, but that's okay. That's all part of it. We're getting a little bigger now. Hi, Gunja, if I pronounce that correctly. Karen, thank you very much. Hever Castle in Kent. Okay, so we haven't done a lot of traveling yet with regards. Oh yeah, Kate Bush, Mick Jagger's wedding. Actually, Mick Jagger's ex-wife got married on Fleet Street. She married Rupert Murdoch. How bizarre is that? In the wedding cake chapel. Forgot to say in my text. Thank you, Rita. I've never had more birthday celebrations or people wishing me belated happy birthday in my life. It's amazing. Cinnamon, thank you for your donation, lovely. That's very sweet of you. So yeah, we did the 4 days in Ireland. We came back. The weather's been really bad. I think you're going to be very excited about what's in the works, though. So, oh yes, my sister's back there again. She said, my mom reads every comment. This is the cutest thing. And if you get a bad comment, my mom, oh, Gunja, thank you so much, lovely. My mom actually rings me and she gets really upset if there's a bad comment. I mean, isn't it amazing how we kind of focus on the negative all the time? And she gets so upset. And I'm like, Mom, you need to relax. This is the way it's going to be. But she's so funny. She reads everything and she sees all of your comments, and the poor woman, honestly. Anyway, getting back to that. What's next? So a couple of new videos coming up. Did you enjoy London Bridge? because London Bridge, I forgot to mention in the video actually, is down, is the code word they will use in the United Kingdom if anything happens to Queen. Now, I personally think she's fine. She's perfect, in perfect health and everything. But it's just coincidental, isn't it, all happening at the same time? A Soho Bars tour would be great. Lucian Freud, Francis Bacon, Sex Pistols, Peter O'Toole, all amazing suggestions. There is a Francis Bacon exhibit on at the moment, actually, in the Royal Academy. Eddie, hi, Eddie. Thank you, darling. Thank you for my gin. Another gin. Right, we'll have a coffee tonight again. Your daughter's bringing so much joy to people, Sinead's mum. That's so sweet, Chris. Thank you, Chris. So anything else you want to ask me, guys? I feel like I'm rattling on a little bit. She is healthier than us. I reckon she'll be. Well, there's longevity in the genes now, to be fair. The Queen Mother lived till the ripe old age of 101. Oh, Irish Eyes, thank you, darling. That's very sweet of you. Bob Marley tour. You know what? Learn into life in the English way. If I knew your first name, I'd call it out. There's an amazing Bob Marley exhibit at the moment, actually, inside in, I think it's the license. Oh, no, it's in the Saatchi Gallery in Hyde Park. So might consider going to that one. Where's my favorite place in New York? Well, I lived in the Bronx. So I lived in Woodlawn, Yonkers, the Irish neighborhood, of course, but I worked in Times Square for years. And I also worked in the Black Sheep Bar, which is on the Upper East Side. And I had the time of my life. I went to New York for 3 months, folks, and I stayed for 10 years. That's how it works. So then I went back to Ireland for 3 years, and then I moved to London 10 years ago and haven't looked back since. So very excited about that. The street art tour we have already done, you guys. It's on the website. My colleague Jessica did an amazing job. There's free tours. Are there any other YouTube channels that you'd like Sinead to collaborate with? You hear that, you guys? Is that Eddie Costigan from home in Ireland? Oh, no. You live in the Bronx. Eddie Cordero. Did I pronounce that right? Yeah, I lived in Woodlawn in the Bronx. Stephen's after asking a really good question. Is there any YouTubers you would like us to collaborate with, you guys? Diane, you are always so generous. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Love and London YouTube. You know, I've seen that girl. She's great as well. She does really good tours. Pammy, take your mummy for cup and a cake. That's so sweet. My mom and my brother will be coming over shortly. I was trying to get them over for St. Patrick's Day. Do you have any interest in St. Patrick's Day, by the way, folks? You want me to do something for that? Will I bring you to my favourite Irish pub in London? There's a big Irish week coming up. Did I know Patsy? Patsy who? In Woodlawn. There's a big Irish week coming up because you have the Irish horse, well, it's not the Irish, but it's the English Horse Racing Festival, Cheltenham. But it's a huge festival for Irish horses and Irish horse trainers. Then you have Ireland versus England in the rugby. And then you have St. Patrick's Day all in the middle. So St. Patrick's Day is pretty good in London. Not as good as Ireland, but I mean, I have one pub here that I go to that's very near, and that place is amazing. But this is a great novelty for me because, as you can imagine, when I lived in New York, I worked every St. Patrick's Day behind the bar, 16-hour days, and it was insane. A collaboration with Jules. I would love to work with Jules. I think Jules is amazing. I think his videos on London are incredible. Absolutely. Jules is on the list. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sinead. That's so sweet of you. Nice cup of coffee. I passed on your channel to 2 other people that love traveling and they love you too. That is so sweet. You know, it's the really weirdest thing. I was on in Westminster yesterday, 3 people. That's so sweet. Thank you. I can't read that one out though. That's embarrassing. He just says I'm so sweet and beautiful. I can't. Anyway, I get very embarrassed. Jules is amazing, to be fair. He's a brilliant, brilliant guide. And I love his work, actually. A shopping tour with Hannah Ricketts. Hannah, I love. But you see, I've been more of a vintage girl. I think Hannah's amazing. I love vintage stores and I yeah, I mean, we could totally do that. I mean, absolutely. Okay, Hannah and Sinead. Well, I hope Hannah gets to see this. Maybe she'll suggest it as well. Okay, so I don't want to force myself on anybody either. Maybe to be going off her side. Hannah does a lot of work around Christmas, and her Christmas vlogs are absolutely brilliant as well. I've never been to Devon or Cornwall. I have to admit, I am really loving to, I'd love to go to Cornwall. I have to get down to that side of the country. I have a friend all right in Bournemouth, but that's when we go to the sea in the summertime. We'll head down to Bournemouth. But I have a huge Irish family wedding this year as well. I might have to bring you to that, a little bit of it as well. The Beatles tour sounds good, Beverly. I know you love the Beatles. I recognize you always. You have great taste in music. Cornwall, I'd have to do a lot of research. Robin Hood's Bay. Rick Steves is currently updating his London guide. How funny! Steve is suggesting Rick Steves should be in contact right now. Real England South, yeah, West Ham, yeah, okay. How about a football game, you guys? I never told you about this before, but I'm a huge, huge football fan. I'm not going to say who I support because then that's going to cause all this controversy and people are going to say, well, no, I don't like them and I don't like this. But I love football, or as Americans call it, soccer. So, I mean, I'm always watching the league and the Champions League. And we got a football game. Bit of a Spurs fan. Oh, a lot of Spurs fans here. Yeah, I think that would be good. I did go up to the Wembley Stadium for the cup final last year. Leicester City were in it. Who were Leicester City playing again? I can't remember, but I took some footage, but it was all a bit like hooliganism. Hastings would be interesting, Norma. Yeah, good idea. Cornwall is lovely. Yeah, I would really like to see it, I must admit. The best way to contact me for the tours. Okay, I think it's best to clear this up right now. At the moment, on our public tour schedule, the tours I conduct are Westminster Tour, City of London Tour, and Jack the Ripper Tour. So they're the ones I'm conducting at the moment. Now, don't forget, our public schedule is up and running, and we've got some amazing guides. There's World War II tours, there's Live in Brixton, there's pubs tours. My colleague Matt does an amazing ghost tour. We have a fabulous food tour at the East End, and you can just book online. And my private tours as well. There's always a link under the videos. So people have been contacting me, so I've been booking up quite a few private tours. City of London tour, sure, Sharon, we can arrange that when you get here. How do I prepare? Okay, preparation is tough. I mean, some of these places that I've actually guided, I've only researched 2 or 3 days before. So I literally go up there, I get a feel for the place, and I find out my route and where I want to go. And then I make sure I have the information, and that's pretty much it, you guys. So it's just a lot of studying, a lot of hard work. But I mean, usually it's just me talking to you guys, so it's easy. Do you know, it's not like I'm shy. I do communicate, I think, quite well. That's the one thing I can admit about myself. So I definitely, I study. I study a lot, yeah. But it's usually the things I'm very interested in. Now, if there's something I'm not interested in and I have no interest in doing, I will say it straight away. And another guide would like to take it up. Most of us all love it. Like my other colleagues are amazing historians and they all have history degrees, etc. I just love a good old ramble and a bounce around, So that's pretty much my life. So I think it's fairly obvious. I love the darker side. I love music. I love Soho. I love the East End. I'm not really big on the whole posh shopping neighborhoods but at the end of the day, I do appreciate how interesting they are. I have a great appreciation for luxury cars. I love them. The Dorchester at summertime is incredible. The Bugattis and the Maseratis and the Lamborghinis. It's just great. I mean, London, you can be anything you want to be. You can go anywhere you want to go, depending on your mood. You can go to any different neighborhood. So it's a great place to be. Oh, the Jack the Ripper tour. Everyone was so happy with Jack. Now, I want to tell you the story of Jack because we were in the middle of the pandemic. And I think everybody, what is the first tour? Bobby, I'm coming right back to that. And I'll tell you the history of me in London. The pandemic was really a struggle. And, for all of us, I mean, I'm not saying just for me. And I think we were all a bit like isolated and insular and, we just like to stay in. So Stephen actually texted me and he said, look, listen, would you be interested in putting the tours online? And I said, well, and I was a bit slow about it, but I said, look, you know what, here, let's do it. So we went out in the middle of the pandemic and I mean, it's not that I was unprepared, but I mean, I think it was a lot of drinking. There was a lot of eating. There was a lot of doing no movement. So it's kind of like, okay, but I did it anyway. Look, and it went out there, and I'm really happy with the success of it. Everybody loved it. I am not a ripperologist, nor do I ever claim to be. I have colleagues who have written books, and their knowledge of Jack is far superior to mine. I just tell the story the way I see it, and I hope people appreciate it for that, and they realize that I never, ever claim to be an expert on any subject I talk about. Mine is all about kind of the experiences. I want to show you what I love. Crouch End inspired for Stephen King. Oh my God, I'm a huge Stephen King fan. But getting back to what was the very first tour I did, I came to London really green. I didn't even know where Trafalgar Square was from Leicester Square. And I did a course, a 2-year course. Katie, thank you, darling. You always buy me coffees, Katie. I'm always listen, I know I don't get back to you. I'm not able to respond, but I really know everybody that buys me stuff all the time. It's insane. So I came over to London, very green, very innocent, not knowing left from right. I knew nothing about the British monarchy. And I did a 2-year training course with one of the greatest, Mikey, thank you for subbing, men I have ever met in my entire life. And he trained me intensively with 10 other guides for 2 weeks. We did an intensive training course on the open top tour buses. And it started from there. And it was really intense. And we learned all the information we needed. And we did the same trip over and over again, 3 times a day. And then we learned how to do the changing of the guard, and we learned how to do Jack the Ripper and the rock and roll tours. But after that, then I just expanded on it, because then for someone that was never really interested in it, all of a sudden I find myself watching documentaries on Victoria, on World War II, and I watch these crazy documentaries on Roman London. And sometimes I'm sitting there and I think, am I really watching this? But I'm really into it now. And it's amazing how you, no, not blue badge qualified. I did go for it, but I didn't get it. That year there was like 150 people applied, and they only took on people with second languages. So I was very disappointed, but I'm not so disappointed now. It's okay. I don't mind. I've got all you guys. I'm happy. That's the most important thing to me. To reply to me, bless you. Oh, Katie, of course I'd reply to you. I recognize all my loyal followers. I absolutely know you all, and that's so sweet of you. I'm hoping I'll meet some of you in person. Now, who's coming to London this year? And when are you coming? I don't need to. Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet. My favorite story in London history. Oh, wow. I think the execution of William Wallace, I think, is pretty incredible. I look fabulous every time you see me. Oh my God, I think, right. Well, I said I better make an effort and straighten out my hair and try to do something with it. I'm getting old now. You see, I'm pushing on, so I have to be careful. All coming in May, coming from Canada. No, I just love the whole idea of the Braveheart connection and William Wallace, and it's just his execution and the incredible weekend that was chosen, the weekend of St. Bartholomew's Fair Day weekend, and how destructive it was, and how horrific and barbaric and torturous it was, and the amount of people that enjoyed it. I think that you see always the hangover subject always blows my mind. But look, there's too many to tell, to be honest. I will trade ages with you. Kathy, no need. You look $1 million, girl. Love from Vegas. Are you watching from Vegas, Sean? Do you know, Jean, every time I speak to a customer from Vegas, they tell me they don't gamble. If you live in Vegas, you never gamble. Is that correct? I would come, but I have 2 disabled girls and no help. Oh, you know what, Katie? Well, at least I hope that we can bring it to you virtually anyway, and I hope that's helping. And bless you. I know that's a bit of a struggle. We do have a few disabled people in our own family, and I know how difficult it can be, but they're wonderful. It doesn't make any difference, you know, their lives. I know it's tough, but hopefully someday you might get here with all the girls. We'll see. Or I'll come to you. Who knows? We'll see. Private tour booked with you in September. Who is that? Sorry, I missed the name. I remember all the people, the private tours I have. Wrote an amazing book on the Smithfields area. Oh, wow. You know what I'm reading at the moment, actually? I'm just going to catch it there and see if I can show it to you. I love Catherine Arnold. Where am I going to put this now? And I'm reading Bedlam, it's called. And it's about the history of asylums in London and the origin of them and what they called at the time, which is not PC today, lunatic asylums and mental health and how it was treated. It's truly horrific. So that might be something. Oh, Jean, you're again. I can't. I'm sorry. Jean has just replied she's a gambler from Vegas. I can't. That's brilliant. What's your preference, Jean? You're the first person I've met that lived in Vegas or gambles in Vegas. Slot machines, Jean, or poker? Oh, Sharon, thank you. You guys are, oh, your senior dad loves me. Oh, that's so sweet. I have all these older men saying hello to me on the street now. It's so cool. Blake and Cinnamon Smith are with you on Anglican History Tour. Yes, you are, Blake. That's right. You're coming to see me in September. We just booked you. I can't wait to meet you guys. You sound like so much fun. Margaret contacted me because I know all the people that I'm meeting. Hi, Kathy. Well, Kathy's back. She's my favorite. I love Kathy. Of the insane asylums would be totally groovy, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I'm looking into that because you had Bedlam, a lot of the poorhouses and workhouses when the asylums were full, patients were put inside there, and you had some very seriously sick, mentally unwell people as well, with no help and no medication. It's truly terrifying. Ooh, we won't mention the war. As Faulty Towers, don't mention the war. We're not mentioning any war tonight. This is all peace and love, and we are good right here. I grew up in Kent, but live in Hertfordshire. I love paranormal tours. That's good, actually. You know, I forgot to mention, and it's probably one of my biggest regrets, is when I was in the Viaduct Tavern, they do have seances down there. So it'd be great if I could actually go to maybe a seance. Maybe a seance. That's a good idea. What do you think? Okay. Loving these suggestions. They're amazing. Well, kind of to some degree, Montcombe Horror, if the lunatic asylums, as they call them at the time, sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I have another colleague of mine, a friend of mine, who's written books on asylums actually as well, and he's travelled to asylums all over the country. A Victorian seance would be good. Do, Jean, sign up on Westminster Tour. We'd love to see you. I'll scare myself. Hi, Kansas, all the way from Kansas. Do you know some of the historical homes in London? That's true. Seaver's House, that's great too. You see, our problem with a lot of the places is they're a bit cagey about filming in there. But you see, the more subscribers we get, the more likely they are to let you in. So it's really working in our favour, getting over 50, and it's rising steadily. But to be honest, if I actually thought about the amount of people that were watching, I wouldn't be able to do it. I really wouldn't. I mean, all I see is the same names and my 200 and 300 and 400 people. Heading your way 1 week from today. I hope you're coming to visit me, Texas girl. And I hope you're booking on our public tours. We're all ready to go and waiting for you. Free tours by Foot London Public Tours. Yeah, a seance would be great, all right. Maybe some sort of a woods by night or something. Do you know, kind of creepy woods, a bit like Blair Witch Project. I'd have to bring someone with me though. I'm a total scaredy cat. I really am. Yeah, Bedlam. That's it. That's the book I'm reading right now, and it's really brilliant. Catherine Arnold's stuff on Victorian London, or in London in general, is amazing. Which one it is, and it's so hard. Berkeley Square is Barclay. I've been corrected on that. I'm so sorry. I have an itchy nose now. That's so typical. You always get an itchy nose when you're getting your hair cut as well, or when it's where you're getting your nails done, and it's the inappropriate time. Berkeley Square is beautiful, absolutely. We've done a good few of the churches. I want to explore more underneath the churches in London. Adrian, hi Adrian. Hi David, The Five, but yeah, Ruby Hall is a fantastic book. Heard that? Yeah, I've heard a lot about The Five, good and bad. I guess that's where the saying comes from, Bedlam, created Bedlam. Yeah, well, I mean, they say the asylums originally, one of the first was known as Bedlam, so that's where it came from. What is the most haunted place in London? Right, well, one of the most haunted churches in London, I believe, is St. Magnus the Martyr Church. A lot of haunted activity takes place at Smithfield's Market, which is not unsurprising, considering it was an execution place of choice of Bloody Mary. Also, Butchers, Smithfield's Market, the oldest and longest wholesale running meat market in the country, over 1,000 years, have reported smelling burning flesh and hearing the screams of agony of humans being burnt alive and the ghosts. It's supposed to be very, very haunted up there. You could listen to me all night, Adrian. Oh my God, that is so weird. If my sister's still on, trust me, I've been told to shut up more times in my life than, than I've received that comment there. People are always like, shh, stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. Anyway. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes, you know what? I went up there the last day. I'm going to do Baker Street because there's quite a bit up in Baker Street as you come out of Regent's Park. You have Baker Street, you have Madame Tussauds, you have the Beatles store. So I'm thinking like a little tour around there would be lovely. Oh, you also have where Paul McCartney married Nancy up there in the registry office up there as well. And is it a good chat video? Are you enjoying this chat, you guys? I can't see how many are up there because there is still, I have one of these tags on top telling me, Kim, the wonderful Kim Taylor, bought me 5 coffees. And the last time I removed it, I lost you. So I'm afraid. So I don't even know how many are there. On my phone, I was going to get Stephen to text me and tell me how many are still watching. Oh, yeah, there's my sister saying, I never stop talking. I never stop. Yeah, I do talk a lot. But the one thing I have learned, and it's funny because when I first started guiding in London and I learned all this information I knew nothing about. Oh, thank you, Heather. I love that you love this chap. This is 164 people still here. Oh my God, I can't believe that you guys are interested in what I have to say. I still can't believe it. When I first started guiding, I remember my friend Simone used to walk around town, 172, thank you, Kathy. And I used to tell her, do you know this, do you know this? And she'd turn around to me and she'd say, Sinead, you are off duty. Shut up. I've been told that more times by my friends and family. So now I walk around with all this information bursting inside me and I'm like, no, they're not interested. I'm not going to tell them. So I don't anymore. Oh, your YouTube mate. Oh, thank you, Mikey. You just joined me. Thank you. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's keeping me up with the numbers, 181. You are a youngster. Yeah, I know. I'm only joking. I know I play the game about getting older and older. I'm still too old to tell my age, though. I'm not going to reveal that information. I'm 21 with VAT. How does that? Plus VAT. Is that good? Love your videos from New Zealand. Right, now, this is what I'm really, really interested in. Show to see in London at the moment. Look, I am a huge fan of the classics. I love Phantom of the Opera. I love Les Miserables. They're mine. I'm not really a big musical girl, but I like the classics. But I like actual... oh God, what is it? Everybody's talking about Jamie. Everybody actually is. It's supposed to be really good as well. And of course, you can't get away from Hamilton. Everybody still loves Hamilton. Concerts are my thing. Festivals, concerts, gigs, any of that, and football. There's a big cup final coming up on Sunday. So I'm meeting my friend Rob. He's my, right, I'm a Liverpool fan. There you go. I said it. There we go. I'm a Liverpool fan. I support Liverpool. I've supported Liverpool since I was 6 years old. So, yeah, I go to all the games. Well, no, I go to watch all the games and I watch them all. Diane, you couldn't possibly be that age. You sound younger than me. Thanks, Joby. You've joined us. Welcome on board. Thank you for the happy birthday message. Oh, you've retracted your message. Not to worry. So yeah, London, yeah, that was it. So 4 or 5 years on the buses. Then I went independent. I started to work with Free Tours by Foot London. And Margaret is my best buddy. Margaret, you'll have heard in the Tower of London and Hampton Court. She does amazing tours too. And her most recent one, the Palace of Westminster. And that was it. Margaret was the manager. I met Margaret. And through Margaret, I met the owner, the boss, Stephen. And that was it. Never looked back since. Work independently and work for the boys. Do you like the Beatles? Speaking of Liverpool, of course I love the Beatles. And I love the Rolling Stones. So I like them all. I mean, I have a very wide and varied mix of music. I like all genres of music. But I suppose I really kind of like the whole Woodstock era. That's really Creedence Clearwater and Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix and 70s rock, folk rock, really, if you like. I do love a bit of rock and roll. I like the Sex Pistols. I do like to hear that. It depends on my mood. Hi, Paul. How are you? The Cure. I love The Cure. Love the Smiths. Love the Doors. It's a lot of hard work becoming a guide. Initially, yes, but the best thing about being a guide is the people, good and bad. I meet the most incredible people from all over the world. And this is the best thing about YouTube. Every one of you, it's like having a whole new family and a bunch of friends. I absolutely love your messages. I know every Thursday when a video is released, the first 1,000 or 2,000 comments I'll get are always the same amazing people. You really are. And I mean, a Bieber fan. Justin Bieber. I'm not a Bieber fan, but you know, he's a good musician. Okay. Yeah, he's not. It's not my vibe. But to be honest, I was a huge Madonna fan. I'm a huge Prince fan in the 80s. I loved a bit of Michael Jackson. How could you not? I mean, it was incredible. Not Bieber. Yeah, my sister's in again there. She was all about Celine Dion, and I'd be in the other room with The Cure. Our music tastes were so different. I absolutely can't even tell you. I was The Cure, The Smiths, The Doors, Amy Winehouse, The Pixies, The Yayas, The Rolling Stones, everything, just everything, anything like that. And I love you, Norma. I love every one of you, I promise. Another Sinead, Meatloaf, yeah. Oh my God, rest in peace, Meatloaf. Incredible voice as well. Would you take to Highgate Cemetery? I want you to take me to, is it you, take you to Highgate Cemetery? Joe, I was up there again recently. I did this like live virtual tour. I think it was for like a video gaming company that were reproducing like a video game. I would live in Highgate Cemetery. It is the most stunningly beautiful, peaceful. I mean, for some reason, I feel at home there. It's so amazing. Favorite restaurant around Wimbledon? Okay, Mark, love Wimbledon where I am. We always go to just like a bit of pub grub sometimes, like we go to the Alexandria. I know it's like a chain, but I love Oaxaca, the Mexican there. And I have to admit, Al Forno is amazing, the Italian restaurant in Wimbledon. Al Forno is, we're kind of regimental. We're kind of, you know, we stick to the same places we like. So any of those I love. Vauxhall, Lambeth area. Do you know what? I haven't gone down there. And I had some great, oh my God, I'm getting bold now. I had some great late nights in Vauxhall. I've had the best time of my life. And I swear to God down there. Vauxhall is the type of place you go at about 2 or 3 in the morning. When I was younger, I'm not able for that now anymore. And my hair is sticking up on the top of my head now. I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, Vauxhall is great and Lambeth. But you know where I want to go? I want to go around by Battersea and Nine Elms. There's a whole new development there where the Battersea Power Station is. That was on the front cover of the Pink Floyd album. You know, Animals. I definitely want to take you down there because that is amazing. Rules is stunning, Robin. I mean, Rules is one of the greatest in London, one of the oldest English restaurant in London, of course. Love it. Hi, darling, and my mother loves your tours. That's so sweet. Videos 2 weeks ago and obsessed. You joined us 2 weeks ago and you love them. Oh my God, amazing. Thanks for joining us, guys. Surrey, New Malden. Bruce Springsteen, my brother is obsessed with the Bruce. I mean, of course I know Bruce Springsteen. There's very few I won't know, to be fair. I mean, of course he's brilliant. The E Street Band, are you kidding? I love Bruce Springsteen. Can't wait to see Oh, you didn't like Hamilton. Well, you know what, guys? I'll have to be honest. I'm not a huge musical. I did enjoy my 21st birthday. Thank you so much, Scotty. 21, as I said earlier on, with VAT, plus tax. And that's it, okay? Hamilton, sorry, getting back to that. I am not a huge musical theatre fan. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not like one for Wicked. I'm not going to go to see, like if my mom came, I'd bring her to see ABBA. Do you know what I mean? What's that one they do? Mamma Mia, you know, but you're not going to get me watching like Mamma Mia on the television. I'm more of a Stephen King girl. Yeah, I'm more of a darker side. Peaky Blinders, somebody suggested. The new Peaky Blinders is starting on... Thank you, Adrian. That's really sweet of you. The new Peaky Blinders series is starting on Sunday night, actually. For me, are kind of hard to... No, but some people love musicals. I get that. Like, some of my friends are absolutely obsessed with musicals and they see every one. And, you know, it's just different folks and different strokes, etc. Going to see the Irish band The Blackguards this Sunday at a local winery. We're heading to Edinburgh in Ireland after 5 nights in London. Okay, don't know the Blackguards. We'll check them out. Love the Pogues, though. Love you too. Love Tin Lizzy. Love Phil Lynott. Love Rory Gallagher. Love all those Irish boys. You want to see Six? Yeah. You know what? Six is really popular right now. About the Six Wives of Henry VIII. Loved the X-Files. All those years ago. I think it was our first introduction to the paranormal, wasn't it? Mulder and Scully. That was one of my favorites. I really must admit. Love things like... I loved Black Mirror. I like a bit of an American Horror Story. But I like a good thriller too. Sister William Wallace was a hero. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. You're a year younger than me, but I've had a hard life, though. Nigel, how do you know what age I am? I will never reveal it. Never. Think about getting some plastic surgery. What do you reckon, folks? Instead of gin, I'll get a bit of plastic surgery. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry. Not starting a controversial thing there. Have you made a video of the modern buildings in the city? Well, they do feature, and they feature in the South Bank Walk. They feature in the City of London walk, but I suppose you could actually do like just a specific skyscraper tour. That's a good idea, actually. Never thought of that. I do have, no, I'm only kidding, Moncom Horror. I'm only kidding. I would never do that. I do have a Sky Garden video that's going to be coming out soon to give you the best ideas of how to get in there. No. I was only playing about the plastic surgery, you guys. I don't even know why I said that. So we'll just forget that comment. Doctor Who, that's totally not who I am or what I'm about. Doctor Who. I'm kind of ashamed to admit, I've never watched it. I know that's really bad. Like, Maureen and her kids are huge fans of Doctor Who. I know a lot of Doctor Who fans. Love Sherlock Holmes. Love the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock Holmes. You like my Jack the Ripper. Thank everybody loved the Jack the Ripper. You know what? We do a tour of our London Docklands. My colleague Neil does an amazing tour of that, Jamie. You should have a look at it as well. Not telling you my age, but my parents love the Irish. Your parents? I love the Irish Rovers. He said he's not telling me his age, but his parents love the Irish Rovers. So there's some very cool bands years ago when we were growing up in Ireland. We used to go to things like Aslan and Something Happens, and we used to see all these gigs when we were younger as well. Is Bedlam the War Museum now? Yes, it is. I believe Bedlam is. It's on where the Imperial War Museum is now. Yeah, absolutely. So we will definitely look into that asylum one. You're staying in Killarney. Galveston Mead, where are you staying, Mermaid? In Killarney for 2 nights, because I pretty much know everyone that owns the hotels in Killarney, so I can get you a nice little, someone to look after you anyway. Crouch End, Muswell Hill and Alexander Palace. Again, great ideas, Sharon. So you see, these live streams are amazing. Colette, Patrick's asking you a question. These live streams are amazing for inspiration and getting ideas as well. So instead of doing like a recorded video this week, we figured we'd do a live, and we hope that's okay with you guys. I mean, every now and then I feel like we should switch it up and do this. Does that sound good to you? Where we can have a little live Q&A? Okay, good. Now, right. Am I staying for a little while? Dickinson London tour. Yeah, do a bit of research on that. What do you think of... Oh, my God, I love Jurgen Klopp. I can't. Don't even... Isn't he the most charming man in football? I mean, everybody loves Jurgen Klopp. You can't. The Clash tour of London, Alan. That's always a good one. At the King's Road in Chelsea, I have to do. So we have to go down to where where Malcolm McLaren and Vivienne Westwood and the sex store was as well. I have a lot to cover. There's a lot I haven't covered. International Hotel, we have been booked for months... Oh my God, right in the centre of town. You're right. You're literally 5 doors from my family home in Killarney where he's going. We can give you any advice you want on that, Galveston. Yeah, the International, right in the centre of town. Fabulous hotel. You're going to have a great time. Going to be in Highgate in June. Amazing, Jean. You better look me up and we'll have a chat. What was the name of the group that banged on trash can lids and such? Wasn't that the Sex Pistols? Dozens musical, that's so awesome. Thank you. We are very excited. You're going to have a fabulous time. I must send you an email or a message and tell you where to go, Galveston. A random ghost tour in London. I think we'll hold on to that for Halloween. What do you reckon? Can you clone you so you can produce... What was that? I missed that comment. Can we clone you Lunatic comes from lunar. Oh, you're right about that. Lunatic does come from lunar. Fair play. Bedlam comes from the asylums, of course, and Bedlam, but lunatic comes from lunar. And you know the way that people are affected by the moon, which I absolutely believe, especially at high moon. I think it's to do with the tides and the lack of fluid in the body or something, and it does send some people a bit scatty. I know we're all affected in some way. Hi, Scott. Welcome to the live stream. I guess I'm staying put for a few minutes. There's no point going yet, is there? You're not tired of me yet, you guys. Kathy, how many have I got now? Will you let me know? Do you know what? The Titanic Tour is a great idea. Now, colleagues of mine that I work with Jack the Ripper, they own the Titanic Tour in Belfast and at Harvin and Wolff. But there's a couple of familiar, 196, you're still here, guys. I can't believe it. You're not bored with me yet then? Am I staying put for a few minutes? Okay, because I don't want to outstay my welcome either. Never tire you. That's so sweet. In London, so just something very quick while we're here, and I want to get in there because I want to show you this. It's so beautiful. It's only like 5 minutes, but it's another little one of those secret places in London. Thank you for the happy birthday messages, Christopher. Welcome. Thanks for joining the live stream. So the Waldorf Hotel, a sister to the Waldorf Astoria in New York City. William Waldorf Astor, the proprietor, happened to be the luckiest man alive for contacting tuberculosis. And that is because he had TB, he refused his ticket for the for the maiden voyage of the Titanic. His son was J.J. Astor. He wasn't so lucky. However, inside also, the other connection in the Waldorf in London is inside the Waldorf is this stunning, beautiful room. I mean, it's the most elegant room you've ever seen. It's called the Great Palm Courtroom. And like, I think every Sunday, once a month, they have these, what are called tea dances. So they have this afternoon tea and all these beautiful, elegantly dressed seniors come and they waltz to this orchestra. And I mean, the whole experience is stunning. But the interior of that room was built, the White Star Line, of course, Scott, let me get back to that in a second. The interior of that room, the Great Palm Courtroom, was designed by a chap called Alexander Marshall Mackenzie. And that same chap was responsible for the interior of the Titanic. So it looks at, when you know that, I mean, oh God, I have to bring in my sister in this because she'll know exactly where I'm going with this. I like the movie Titanic. I think it's appalling. I can't. I think I walked out of the cinema in it because I couldn't. It was just this romanticized, ridiculous version. Some people love it. My sister loves it. I mean, she's watched it like 400 times. But when they filmed some of the scenes for that, they filmed it inside in this room. So what you imagine is the interior, the ballroom where Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet were in that ballroom when he was first coming down the stairs. I think most of that was filmed inside in this room in the Waldorf. So what you imagine the interior of the Titanic to look like is exactly this room. So I'm going to get in there. And I just want to take a visual of it so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So a lot of connections. Now, the Canadian, just for Scott there, he mentioned about the White Star ticket line offices. The Canadian High Commission in London has this part of it on the side. It says Oceanic House up on top. And that is where the White Star ticket line offices were located, where over 100 years ago, you could have got your ticket for the ill-fated liner Titanic. So there's another little bit of info and trivia for you. Anyway, so that's a Titanic Tour, another one on the list. I hope we're keeping a copy of all these, which I'm sure we were. Actually thrown out of the cinema for cheering. Did you hear that, you guys? Scotty said a lot of his friends were thrown out of the cinema. A lot of our friends were thrown out of the cinema because they cheered when Leonardo DiCaprio slipped under the ice. I can't. It's kind of funny. Joby, 50 Berkeley Square was a massive miss on my part. I should have got there. One of the most haunted places in London. Yeah, I've got to go there. Now, my colleague, a friend of mine, Rob, my very good friend, he knows a lot about 50 Berkeley Square. It's getting into these places sometimes as well, though. They paid attention to the detail of the ship. Now, that's a very good point, Montcalm Horror. The attention to detail in that movie, fair play to you. It was James Cameron, wasn't it? Now, the production of the Titanic, you can't deny that, was outstanding. Hi, Texas. How are you doing? So I must admit with you there. So you like a dozen what? Colette is younger than me, by the way, 5 years. I'm the second. Yeah, I have an older brother as well. And Colette is younger. Even though she acts like she's 72. But anyway, what, anything else for me to answer you guys? Like I'm distracted there, making fun. Oh, where's my chat gone? Nobody's there. What's your favorite park in London, Sinead? I would have answered that very quickly until recently. I absolutely adore St. James's Park. I just love it. I love the way it's location. I love it's central. I love everything. But recently, when I did the autumn walk in Regent's Park, I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold. Regent's Park is stunning. But it's hard. I mean, like, I still haven't gone up to the Heath. I have to bring you to the Heath, and I also have to bring you to a Richmond Park. My lovely cousin Marie, who's just had a baby, and she's the girl getting married in the summer in Killarney. She lives in Richmond, so I'm going to walk around with her there one day soon. Is watching. Introduce her to your walks. Could you say hello to Emmeline? Hi, Emmeline, Joby's friend. Emmeline, am I pronouncing that right? Emmeline, Joby? And oh my God, we love having you, Kathy. You're an amazing supporter. Absolutely amazing supporter. Hi, Sinead. Hope you had a fab birthday. I really did. Mike Marin is in. Where you been, Mike? I missed you. Astor bought Anne Boleyn childhood home. Oh, wow. Very interesting. See, I love all this information. How do you, painful older sisters, Candy, I know. Oh my God, yeah. Hi, Jean. Oh, there's Jean. Oh, Jean, thank you for your gratuity. You're a sweetheart. Yes, do you know what? I want to go back to Liverpool. I go up there to the game sometimes in Anfield. And so I really enjoyed that. Richmond would be great, yeah. Joby, I definitely would. A tour of Liverpool, actually. I'd love to. I must do a lot of research on Liverpool before. Now, obviously, if I do go anywhere and do these like tours, I will research all these cities before I go. So, I mean, I'm not going to go blindsided. I have a very good friend in Glasgow too. So I want to go up there to Glasgow and I want to call to see Nita and then do a couple of tours up there as well. Kew Gardens, absolutely. I know Kew Palace is in the works. I won't be doing Kew Palace, but I'm definitely going to do Kew Gardens. Again, near Richmond, so that will be no problem. That's another great suggestion. Oh my God, the dream. Here's the dream, right? And if any of you got any connections to Wimbledon tickets, I mean, the tennis ticket, like when I was in New York, I love tennis. I think I went to like 7 US Opens in New York. I got a ticket for the French Open. I didn't end up going. The Australian is not going to happen because I'm not going to Australia in the near future. Wimbledon is around the corner for me and it is the hottest ticket in the tennis community. It's almost impossible to get a ticket for Wimbledon. But what I am going to do is I'm going to see if I can do a tour of the tennis museum. They have a fabulous museum up there. So I'm going to contact them and see if I can get you inside there, you guys. I think that would be a great idea, wouldn't it? I'd love to go to Wimbledon too. Do you know what? I'm just going to do the queuing. I'm going to queue for 24 hours to see if we can get in there. Kate Bush, a number of times growing up in Kent, ask her dad, Robert. Love Kate Bush's music. Oh my God. I'll come to visit, Melly. Don't you worry. I've been to Glasgow loads of times. I love Glasgow. It's like my second home. Do another live Q&A, Sinead. This was great. Really, Bobby? I didn't bore you too much. Yeah, I'll do a live Q&A anytime you want me to, you guys. So, I mean, if you're happy to do this once a week, I mean, to be honest, I really want to do... that's a great point, Gary. I really want to do, obviously, live streams around London, but the weather isn't playing ball at the moment. So this will suffice at the moment, if you don't mind. Thank you, Kathy. Still 201 people here. You guys are amazing. The Bronte sisters, great idea in Yorkshire. Now, yeah, that's a great idea right now. And your tours helped me very much. Kaiser, that's the purpose of this. But Kaiser, don't forget to book on our public tour schedule as well. Our Pay What You Please tours. There's so many of them running at the moment. Actually, I'm guiding on Saturday. I'm doing the All-in-One tour and Jack the Ripper. It's going to be a long day, but that's okay. A Q&A, Sinead, is fab. You do enjoy this. Amazing. Great. Yeah, so this was a good idea then, guys. Yeah. Bombay, India. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you. And welcome all the way. She's from India, you guys. Amazing. Oh, wow. Look, yeah, don't feel so bad. It's cold in Southern California right now, too. Are you writing all these ideas down? No, but I'll tell you who is watching all these ideas and keeping a note of them is Stephen. He's definitely still here. I haven't seen or heard much from him, actually, which is unusual. Lord's Cricket Ground, absolutely. My brother's a huge cricket fan. Cricket was always on the television in our house as well. Canada are in the house. I'm still here. Like, I don't want to bore you too much. You were great. Peace and love. And peace and love to you too, Bobby. Yes, love the Q&A. Hopefully I'll be in time next time. Don't worry about being in time. I mean, I've been here. I think I've been here like 57 minutes. I just feel like I'm probably boring you. Like, some people tell me to shut up at this stage, but you guys are loving it. There's my Maria from Barcelona. Hi, Maria. Welcome. Jean, did I say hello to your friend? Going on. Oh, sorry, Stephen. Stephen also has a live stream going on in Soho in New York City as well at the moment. So he leaves us to our own devices. He's probably just hanging out in Soho in New York for a while. That's where he's originally from, but that's okay. I won't get offended. You're from the Isle of Wight, Scully. My very good friend Tommy's from there as well. You have a great festival up there too. Contact lenses here to you, but knackered. Night, night, Paul and Chile. Bye, Paul. Thanks for joining me. Paul is from Chile, by the way. Oh my God, I'm scared of drink. Don't worry, it's only water. Water and orange. How do you ever sit back and relax? Honey, trust me, nothing pleases me more than to close that door and walk in here, turn on the candles and just chill and get stuck in a really good box set. Like, I absolutely love it. I just finished The Witcher and I just loved it. I mean, I love The Witcher. So I really have to do that as well. I mean, you need to do that. But the beauty of it is, you see, when you talk to so many people all day, because the tours, when they're in full swing, like, you could guide 90 to 100 people. And then you do a virtual tour, which is pretty much like talking to yourself, if you like. When you come home, you really need, hi Dave, hi EW, you really need to sit back and do nothing. Hi, Kathy. And I sit back and just chill. You got to tune off. But the only problem is now, like, during the pandemic, when the tours were over, it's a bit isolating. It was really isolating. I missed people. I just absolutely missed people. And I missed everybody. Now, I was very fortunate. I had Maureen and her family around the corner, because all my family are in Ireland. And I had my friends all in London, but Maureen, literally, we were in the same bubble. So, I mean, I wasn't alone, but you just get so used to people and having people around you and talking to people and doing that. And all of a sudden, there was just nothing. So it was really bizarre. But anyway, happier times. We're back to it. Hi, Jennifer. Guys, can I please thank you all amazingly for all of your wonderful donations? I mean, you've really subsidized us and doing these tours, and that's what keeps us going. My hair's amazing. It's so sweet of you. I put a straightener through it for a change, Maria. Thank you. It just keeps us all going, and the support is absolutely amazing. And how could I not talk to you all? The Black Country would be a great idea, honey. How could I not talk to you all to thank you all? I mean, it's not all about me. It's about the other guides, and it's also about the background editors and the work they do and everything they put into it. So, I mean, we're nearly at 54,000. This is absolutely insane to me. I honestly can tell you, we are so humbled by this. We never expected it. The best thing to come out of, and they really were the best thing to come out of the pandemic for me as well, because I got to meet all of you, where it's amazing. Like, what is COVID? That's what Stephen said. He's right. What is COVID? Exactly. No, so I didn't mean to bring up the dreaded C word, but I just wanted to explain. I mean, if it wasn't for it, we wouldn't all be sitting here chatting to each other tonight. Oxford College, I think we've done. We've done Oxford, Robin. So look on the site. We've got a link to our Oxford tour. Montcalm Horace, sorry, did I ignore your question? I'm so sorry. There's so many coming in. Never mind, sorry, Montcalm, I didn't mean to offend you. If you have a question for me, please give it to me. I will give that one a try. Okay, Sinead, is it you that has made the channel grow? That's very sweet of you, Kathy, but if I didn't have the background people, I wouldn't be here today either, trust me. All that work they do in the background, like all those fabulous edits you see, are nothing to do with me. I'll do the research, I'll do the walking, I'll do the filming, I'll do the guiding, I'll do the communicating, but all the actual background work and the marketing and all of that, that's the boys, and they do an amazing job. All the team do. I mean, we've got some great guides. So please come and join us on all of our tours. Not just me. There's loads of brilliant guides there. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you, Doug. Thank you very much. Happy birthday. Likes the Viking Museum. Maria, you're so charismatic. Oh, Maria, you're like one of my besties. I swear. I met Maria at the very beginning. Kathy, know you from day one as well. It's insane. Joby, Tingiel, and King Arthur. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. I think we've had such a failed opportunity with Prince Charles, by the way. Speaking of King Arthur. So he's Philip Arthur George, okay? Charles Philip Arthur George. And they can bring... Oh, the camera operator is usually me, except for the guided ones. That's me. I'm holding a gimbal right now because I couldn't get the laptop working. I'm a disaster. Philip Arthur George. So he can take the name King George. He can take the name King Arthur. He can actually take the name King Arthur, and he's not taking that opportunity. I mean, what's that about? Like, I can't. Why would he not do it? She doesn't get their time to read them all, and when first sent. Scotty said, well, I do. Okay, let's all get sharing the site with friends, colleagues, and family and get the site growing even further. That's my sister. She's like my #1 fan tonight. Be killing her now. Tomorrow we'll have a row. Now tomorrow we'll talk it all. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Colette. I'm kidding. Night, Katie. You're off. Shows Montgomery. Sorry, don't apologise, Candy. What are you... Oh, why are you apologising? The cemetery tours are great, aren't they, Carl? I've got 3 more Magnificent 7 to do. I've got Nunhead Cemetery, Tower Hamlets, I've got Kensal Green, and there's one more, and I don't know why I can't remember it right now. So there's more in them coming up. The author of the Bedlam book is Catherine Arnold. So let me just put it up there for you. And she does amazing work on books in London. So you can get it on that. There you go, Bedlam. A little bit of Bedlam behind it as well. Catherine Arnold, honey. So you can get amazing books from Catherine Arnold. She has a huge series of books. She does another amazing one on prostitution in London and the sex industry in London. So that's, I was talking with you live on Sinead. There's Norman, there's Joby. Why are the Tower Hamlets closed to the public, or so I hear? Tower Hamlets closed to the public? I don't understand. You mean the borough of Tower Hamlets, or the Tower of London? I'm not quite sure, actually, guys. I don't know how to answer that, sweetie. I'm not 100% sure. Candy, that's so sweet of you. I am sure Catherine loves promoting you. Oh my God, that wasn't my intention. I was just showing people what I'm reading at the moment, but I can show you other stuff I'm reading if you want. My books are all there. But at the moment, I've been kind of lazy. I've been doing box sets, actually, at the moment. The Witcher. Oh, Tower Hamlets Cemetery. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I don't know. Kensington Palace. Okay, not going to spoil the surprise, but Kaiser, Kensington Palace is stunning. My best advice to you is to make sure that you visit Kensington Gardens as well. The actual palace itself is self-explanatory. One of the things I always recommend you do is buy one of the Royal Palace's guidebooks, because they really are help. Now, the audio guides are quite good as well. Kensington Palace is quite sparse, but you see, I'm completely biased because it was the birthplace of Queen Victoria and the home of Queen Victoria. Hi, Angie. Thanks for joining us. And she lived there up until she becoming queen at the tender age of 18. But not only that, it's also the home of Queen Mary II and William II and Mary III. I mean, oh my God almighty, King William III and Queen Mary II, my apologies, joint rulers of the United Kingdom. And they were succeeded by Queen Anne, who was the subject of the movie The Favourite with Olivia Colman. And then Queen Victoria lived there. But it's the royal palaces that live at the back. So you won't get anywhere near the actual royal residence of today. So you have the likes of Princess Margaret. I mean, you guys, Princess Margaret was a rock star of her generation. The parties she had in apartment 1A out the back when she was married, Anthony Armstrong-Jones, I think his name was, Tony Armstrong-Jones, he was the artist. Frank Sinatra, I mean, oh, the names are going from me now. Elizabeth Taylor, Frank Sinatra, oh, who's that amazing actress? The Beatles used to hang out with her. I mean, her parties were legendary. It was the hottest ticket in town in the back of Kensington Palace. I think Princess Margaret is a real underrated princess. She was without a doubt the rock star of her day. Loved her. We have a video of Sinead at Stonehenge. Oh, yes, we do, Moncombe Horror. Yes, I'm sorry, that's the question you were probably asking me. Will we do Stonehenge? Moncombe Horror, I am going to update my Stonehenge video, though, sweetie, because I want to go maybe for solstice, maybe summer or winter solstice. I think that would be a brilliant idea. Yeah, people can book for a private live stream. Like, I mean, I will live stream for a private tour as well. That's no problem. I've done that before. So if people are interested in a live stream at the moment, they can't travel and they want to book a private exclusive tour for that. Just getting back to the tips for Kensington Versailles, Joby. Oh my God, I would love to go to Louis XIV's Versailles. Oh, wow. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Kaiser, yeah, just go in, get your ticket there. It's all self-explanatory. It's audio guided. There's a couple of things that aren't open at the moment because they're redoing them, but there's a new exhibition coming on the 3rd of March. So that's kind of why I'm waiting to wait until then. Get to see the Diana Memorial statue, which is beautiful. That was opened up in July on her 60th birthday. And don't forget the gardens. There is so much to see in Kensington Gardens. You have the Peter Pan statue. You have got to see the Royal Albert Memorial, the Royal Albert Hall, and they're all in the central location, and the Diana Memorial Fountain. So loads to do. Plan your day. You've got loads of time. The actual palace itself will probably take maybe an hour and a half. You'll go to the King's apartments, the Queen's apartments, and Queen Victoria's, living quarters of the palace. Then you'll come out and you'll visit there. Angie, thank you for my birthday present. That's so sweet, lovely. And I'm so delighted you're enjoying the tour. That's really kind of you, honey. Thank you. That's a lovely birthday present. Can I show you the places I like to eat in London? Oh, I will. I will do, Bridget. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love Indian food. I love Mexican food. Pizza. I do love pizza. Don't we all love pizza? How could you not love pizza? Light Torch Tour. Pete Doherty, The Libertines. Alan, I met Pete Doherty in Soho one day. My mouth hung open. I was so impressed. And contrary to popular belief, Pete Doherty is very handsome in person. He was standing outside one of the exclusive clubs. I was doing a rock and roll tour for a group of guests, and he walked past and he had his guitar on. And I just looked at him and my mouth went, and he just went, all right, babe. I was melting. Pie and Mash, great idea. Pie and Mash tour. Hi from Australia. Hi, Kylie. Welcome. Dough Pizza and Bath. Check it out. Well, I'm going to Bath very soon, honey. I have to go to Bath to film. I haven't been down there in ages and I love Bath. Your mum went to school with Paul Weller. Joby, you see, this is going to make me sound like I'm lying. Saw Paul Weller once ever as well in Piccadilly Circus Station. He was the only other one that I got intimidated by. Actually, one more, a Charles Darwin tour is a great idea, Mikey. One other celebrity I saw was, and it blew my mind, was... lead singer with the Stone Roses, not the Rolling Stones, Ian Brown. And he was the nicest kind of, actually I have a photo, I must bring it up, of when I worked on the buses, I met him. So we're going to do the Love the Cemetery tour as well. Now, you guys, it's 69 minutes. I really can't delay you much longer. And I feel like I'm overdoing it a small bit now. Much once more, I know, but you won't want to talk to me that long anymore. I'm going to wrap it up. I want you to know you all are the best fans in the actual world, and I'm so excited. I did see George Michael's headstone. I didn't publicize it at the time, Dan, but I believe the family have put his name up on it now, so I might go back to show you. You are more than welcome. Guy Fawkes around the Tower of London. Princess Margaret was a fascinating lady. Love Princess Margaret. Listen, I'm going to sign out. Can I thank you all most sincerely? If you have the best way to make a girl feel special. I honestly, what you've done for my confidence after the pandemic, I think we all lost a bit of confidence back then. The friendship, the fabulous messages of support, your donations have kept this channel going. That's what keeps us going. You are absolutely amazing, and I genuinely can't believe that we're at 54,000 subscribers. Stay with me. Please share with all your friends. I have so many cool things coming up. I have 2 really intense ones coming up that are going to take a while to do. So I want to do a really good job on these because they deserve a really good job. But then after that, we're going to get giddy. We're going to start going into pubs and back around and doing these funny walks. And I just want to just be it as well. Just be me too. My signature red lip, that's going nowhere. I'm sorry, people have tried to take that off me. You're welcome, sis. I'll talk to you later. The red lip is always going to be there. Sorry, guys, that's who I am. I've never changed it. Love all of you guys. Bye, Joyce. Bye, Joby. Thank you so much, every one of you. And thank you so much for your tips and your donations. It's been an amazing chat. Love talking to you all. It's amazing. Don't really know what else to say. We are all eternally grateful. The whole, on behalf of everybody at Free Tours, thank you for the subscribers. We are blown away by nearly 54,000 and climbing. So share, get the guys out there and come and see us. All our public tours are on right now, and I'll be back. You tell me, you want another free tour, if you want another, bye New York, you want another live stream very soon, I will be right back here. Might go somewhere interesting. We might go to a park or Do you know what? Well, let's live stream from a graveyard. Does that sound good? That would be cool. Bye, guys. Love you to bits. Thank you so much for everything. You've been absolutely amazing. Sorry about my little technological. You'll always get used to it. I'm always going to make some mistake at the beginning. And please know that I'm not an expert in everything. I always have to explain this. I love you guys. You are the best. Thanks for being around. Sinead signing out from Free Tours by Foot London. Time for a Netflix box set. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I don't even know how to go off. I'll be still here. Bye.